Because when you say something, language has to be used. Words have to be used. And truth is not a word. So when you say it, you miss it. The moment you say it, you have missed it. It cannot be said. It can only be experienced. It can only be lived. Unless you live it, you cannot know it. But we know. That's the problem. Rather, we know too much. We know more than enough. What's our knowledge? Words accumulated. You can accumulate them logically, rationally. You can create and edifice a beautiful system. Just as you can make a house with playing cards, but you cannot live in it. It is house just as a name. You cannot live in it. Out of words you can create a palace, a system, a philosophy, but you cannot live in it. Philosophers create beautiful systems, but they always live out of them. They cannot live in it. That is impossible. Nothing is wrong with them. The very system is such that it cannot be lived. One Immanuel Kant, or some Hegel, they create out of words principles, hypotheses. They go on explaining the whole universe, but they themselves remain unexplained. They can explain the whole cosmos. They can say how the world was created. They can say what is the destiny. And look in them, dig deep, and you find a very miserable man, just as unhappy as anyone, as in hell as anyone. Don't believe in words. They are the greatest deception created by humanity. And word has become our world. We live in it, we eat it, we ride on it. The word beats in our hearts and the word circulates in our blood. We are just a collection, a big collection of words. Mind is very miser about words. It goes on accumulating. But remember, word is never the reality. I can use the word love. But love, the word, is not love, the experience. I can go on repeating love, 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 and I can create a sort of auto-hypnosis, and I can believe that I know love because I know the word. To know the word is easy. To know love is difficult. Not only difficult, but impossible. Impossible not because the experience is impossible. Impossible because you are incurable. Because love can come only to you when you are not. And that is the path of everything that is great, deep. Love, truth, God. They come only when you are not. Your non-being becomes the passage. Someone was asking Mozart. Mozart was one of the greatest musicians of the world. Rare, unique. Someone asked him, which music you like most? And Mozart is reported to have replied, no music, sir. No music I like most. Difficult to understand, difficult to penetrate in, but very significant. The reply is just unique, unexpected, and from a musician. He says no music is the best. Have you ever heard the music which Mozart calls no music? You have heard sounds, and if sounds can be put in a system, in a rhythm, it becomes music. Music means rhythmic sounds, but sounds. If they are unrhythmic, it becomes noise. If they are rhythmic, it becomes music. But what is no music? No music means no sounds, silence. Silence has a music of its own, but you cannot hear it as you are. You are filled with words, so you can understand sounds. You are filled with noise, that's why music has so much appeal. You are so much filled with noise, crowdy noise, mad noise, that when someone creates music outside, you forget your noise inside. You are magnetized by the music outside. You forget yourself. You become concentrated in the music outside. That's why music is loved so much. Music is a hypnosis created by sounds, rhythms, technique. Unless your inner noise ceases, unless your inner constant talk, chattering ceases, you cannot hear no music. This Upanishad is concerned with no music. No music means meditation. The state of mind when there is no noise within, then suddenly you become aware of a silence without. When you are silent, the whole universe becomes suddenly silent. When the whole universe is suddenly silent, for the first time you are authentically existent. For the first time you have being. For the first time you know who you are. No music is meditation. No noise inside creates the possibility, the situation in which you can hear the soundless silence which is everywhere. just here and now. It is there, but you are chattering inside. You cannot hear it. You are too much engaged, too much occupied. It cannot penetrate you. Become silent, and silence begins to penetrate you. And when your silence and the silence of the universe meet, you have encountered God. You have come face to face. This is what is meant by immediate Brahma. Immediate experience of the divine, when your silence meets the silence of the universe, when these two silences meet,